Good morning. I'm Joyce Marshall. How are you?
I'm fine.
As a social worker with the Family Health Services, uh, I just wanted to welcome you. It's a beautiful, wonderful day that God has made. And I love to sniff the air when I get up in the morning and take a deep breath. It's a great thing to be alive. Well, I just want to offer to you, Max, an apology for how you've been treated in the past. And I just wanted to give you some information about our agency. Well, this is called Family Health Services, as you know, and we are a family health agency that's dedicated to helping people and families find solutions to their problems. And we have a nice staff of people who partake in this, Max. And some of them are people who take notes and do all of our typing for us. And then there are some who do all of the cleaning. And then there's another staff of people called social workers. And these are the people that care about you, Max, and want to do the right thing by you. And so there are just a few other types of people that come in and help with us, and they're therapists, and some of them are doctors. But I think we have a nice staff here that's dedicated to helping people with their problems. Did you have any trouble finding our place here in the parking lot? I know the parking lot can be very confusing to maneuver around sometimes.
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, Max, I just want to share with you what I know so far about your family situation. I'm aware that you've had challenges in your past with your family, the way how you grew up. Your father was an alcoholic and your mother also was an alcoholic. And when they drank alcohol, they would hit you children, all of your siblings, including you, and bruise you. And it was a very distressing situation for you. And I sympathize with all of that. And also associated with that is that you have a wife, and she's a lovely lady. Her name is Jamie, and she is a very quiet person, and she is very diligent and a hard worker. And she loves you and the children. But the way that family that she's from handled their problems was that they would make the children kneel on grains of rice with their hands behind their back, and they would be kneeling like that for about an hour. And if, in fact, anyone in the family had any discomfort about anything, or they expressed any anger, they would just express it in silence. That was the way Jamie's family handled things. And as a matter of fact, Jamie is a silent person today. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm aware of how your childhood was. For instance, you and how your children, the situation that is with your children. For instance, your youngest daughter, Tracy, who's about 8, she was raped by one of your brothers. And it was a sad thing that happened to her. And she's very quiet now because of that, very withdrawn. Also, your son, Tracy, who was the one that was seeing us at one time, It wasn't with me, of course, but it was with another social worker. And the situation was that she uh, reported that you were not loving enough to your son. And he came here with an issue of, I guess, a tense jitteriness. And in time, they decided that he had a hyperactive disorder and a learning disability. And then your last child, actually your first child, is your daughter Marge, and she's the one that you're considering seeing us about, but you're really not sure about that at this point. So the main thing is that there were some family issues in your siblings and your brothers, how they related to what they had to deal with in life because of the alcoholic background of your mother, your mother and your father. But your daughter Marge, she is an outgoing person, very much different from the way you grew up. But what I've read in the documents is that you've just been very aggressive with her, and you would slap her, and that was not good. And so you're here today, Max, but you're concerned about how you've been feeding your daughter, and you don't like the fact that you do that. So you're actually asking for help. And I've taken the time to evaluate the records and find out the situation. And in your past, your present past, and your past way back when you were a child. And I just want to, for you to rest assured, Max, that I have compassion for what you and your family have been through, and for what you're going through right now. And I want to extend to you that I will relate to you in a manner of professionalism, respect, integrity, and forthrightness. Can I depend on you to respect that and to work with me so that we can find solutions for you, Max?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Max, with all of that, with what I've just shared with you, I've made you this offer, and you're going to take a chance on trusting us at this agency, and I'll be the one working with you. But before we do that, Max, there's some things I'd like to clarify. When we work with clients, we go into an agreement, and you're fully aware of this. You've been to us before. It's a confidentiality agreement, and that agreement is a personal, private agreement. And that agreement is that I will hold in confidence all the things that you share with me. I will not share that with anyone. And so I'm just wanting to reassure you that I will hold all the things that we say here in privacy and confidence. But having said that, Max, I just want you to know that there are instances where the confidentiality can be broken. Not by me, but by the law. For instance, if I just want you to know also that you have a right to determine within yourself how you want to behave and respond, and I respect that. But there are instances when your records might need to be subpoenaed for whatever reason. I will have no control over that. And simply a subpoena means that they want to examine the records that we have together.